Hey, what's up and welcome back to the next chapter of One Punch Man, focusing on Metal Bat and King meeting up with some of the other heroes and then going off together, and that's literally all that happens in this entire chapter. To be honest, this chapter was kind of boring. So Metal Bat, having escaped the hospital, runs into King, and interestingly, they kind of by happenstance run into each other on opposite sides of this camouflaged tank, which so happens to carry a bunch of the other heroes and the executive dude with one eye and apparently one hand. I don't remember how that happened. I think it was caused by Neon, the monster, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't have the best memory all the time, okay? So basically they kind of have a nice little reunion here. I just feel like that it didn't need to take up so much time and space. Essentially, the executive dude comes up with a plan for King and Metal Bat to go help the other heroes. And this is a really great moment for King, especially because, you know, he's always kind of cowering in fear because he doesn't really have the hero powers that everybody thinks he has. Instead of cowering in fear, which he is scared, but he decides, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do what I can do. So I thought that was kind of interesting, even though he is still really scared, and Metal Bat's like, yeah, I'm gonna go kick some ass. Metal Bat is freaking awesome, guys. He's one of my favorites. Unfortunately, he doesn't do much in this chapter except just stand around and chit-chat, but his most noteworthy feat in this is basically creating this crazy, wacky slingshot, kicking over this giant tow truck like it's nothing, and then slinging him and King all the way. I love this part, actually, because King is just gripping him like a freaking madman, and they run into this baseball netting, which I thought was a really nice touch. So very interesting method of travel. Now, going back to King and his kind of resolve, he kind of gets this from the executive guy kind of giving a pep talk to the other heroes who seem somewhat unconfident in protecting the two kids. He's like, you know, you don't necessarily have to be the strongest S-class or anything like that. If you, with the right abilities, are at the right place at the right time, then you are perfectly capable of handling it. So I thought that was really cool, and King was like, okay, you know, if I am at the right place at the right time, then, you know, maybe I can do some good. So I thought that was really great, especially since he's kind of banking on Saitama showing up. And then one other really great thing is how Terrio asks for them to help Garo. And of course, this kid doesn't know the state that Garo's in right now, and last time we saw Garo, he was kind of dead set in his newfound philosophy and his newfound power too. So if King goes up against Garo, I really hope that fight happens, or lack thereof, because King versus Garo, seeing the look on King, I can just see it in my head. But yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up my total thoughts on this chapter. It was kind of boring, a little bit lackluster. I thought it could have been about half as long as it was. I didn't really find the humor that funny or anything like that. It's just more, you know, same old King stuff that we've seen before in terms of humor. But yeah, can't wait for the next chapter, and hopefully it continues with the main story, and hopefully Metal Bat and King will show up to the main battlefield. You know what I'm saying? So as always, thanks a lot for watching, and take it easy.